Welcome to my How to Stand video. Now I know this sounds a little silly, but yes, how to stand was commonly taught in classical physical education classes, and one of the reasons why children and adults don't walk well today is because they were never taught how to do it properly. So this is a real classical view. We're going to start with feet. Of course, that's very, very important. So I'm going to walk out here and just get centered on my feet. There should be a little bit of space in between the feet, and the feet are going to be flat. So working with many children and adults, I see all kinds of weird foot patterns. So people are turning their feet out, they're standing on the sides, they're kind of resting on their heels with their toes off the ground. So it actually takes a lot of work to teach children how to pay attention to their feet and notice where their feet are and how they're setting on the ground. Now make sure to watch my other video on Find Your Center, because I work on not just feet but the whole posture line and breathing. So this is kind of like a mini version of that. But the feet should be a few inches apart, basically under the hips. Flat, parallel, even. They're not offset like there, that's offset. I don't want my toes up off the ground because my toes have a lot to do with balancing. They're kind of like fingers on the ground. That's what I teach my kids. So I want my feet flat. And think of the foot tripod. I've talked about the foot tripod in a number of different videos at this point. It's also been part of my instruction with corporate groups for over 10 years. So we have 3 basic standing points on the bottom of each foot. So I'm going to bring a health wand out. Now I know the health wand is very stiff and rigid, but it is a very good tool just to help you get a sense of alignment. And oftentimes people lean forward too much, they lean back, and that wand sticking straight up in the air gives you an idea of how to line up your body, not just front to back, but also left to right, because sometimes people can tilt and curve. And if those conditions exist, of course, it could be a clinical situation. It could just be something postural that we need to work on and be aware of and start correcting as we go. So I like to use wands a lot, not just for stretching, but also for alignment. It's a nice alignment tool. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You can even use a piece of PVC, which is plastic pipe. So here, this is a vintage health wand. I'm just using it to kind of line up my body. Now I know where my body line is. I've gotten rid of the wand, and I'm standing here just doing it on my own without any props. So the idea sometimes is to kind of get relaxed because you don't want to be standing stiff. So that's why I'm moving my hands a little bit, rocking my shoulders back and forth. Sometimes I'll move around on my feet a little bit, twist my hips, but I'm trying to find that center. I'm looking for that relaxed spot where I'm stacked upright, but I'm not being stiff. Very important not to be stiff. And so that's how you stand up straight, and that helps set up a nice walking gait. And there you go.